How's it going, guys? This is Rod from WHOIS.com, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing Dreamhost's web hosting services. Now, before we go over the nitty-gritty, let's go over some facts about Dreamhost.com and some of the history under the company itself. So Dreamhost started way back in 1997. They've been around for a considerably long time, and ever since then they've spanned out to over 100 plus countries with 400,000 customers, and they also power upwards to 1.5 million websites as well. Now, with Dreamhost, they pretty much cater towards developers, web designers, and content creators and small businesses alike in terms of their approach with web hosting. So they're not the biggest web hosting company out there, which could be a good thing to their benefit, because with that in mind, they can pretty much become more like a niche company that pretty much caters towards a specific individual. So with that in mind, Dreamhost has been around for a very long time. So they've been around for 20 years. That's crazy in terms of how long they've been around within the industry. And if you really think about it, web hosting is one of the toughest businesses to get into. So it's a very cutthroat business. It's a very highly competitive business model. And the fact that they've been around for 20 years, it pretty much gives out a true testament as to how good their products and services are. So with that in mind, that's pretty much a short glance with what Dreamhost is all about. Now let's go over the plans really quick. And if we go over the shared hosting plans, they pretty much have one main hosting plan, really. It's called the Happy Plan. And with the actual plan, they have 3 different packages for that specific plan. So they have a monthly plan for $10.95 per month. If you wanted to get a little bit cheaper, you could do the 1-year plan at $9.95 per month. It's billed every year at $119.40, or you could do the 3-year plan at $286.20, save up to 20%, and you'd be averaging right at $7.95 per month. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and click the link below the description, or pretty much look at the YouTube cards or the links throughout the video as well. So with that shared plan, that does include a free domain that you could use for the first year. So you could use a .com, .net, .org, .info, XYZ, World Online Tech, or .store for your first domain if you don't have one. If you already do have one, you could transfer the domain name servers to Dreamhost fairly easily. Also, when you're there, you do get free domain privacy protection, so it's kind of like WHOIS Guard. You also get unlimited storage, bandwidth, and domain hosting as well with their actual plan. And then if we look down over more, they do have integrations with WordPress, which is a very good thing to have, because the vast majority of websites out there, they do utilize WordPress. They also integrate with Joomla and Zencart as well for e-commerce websites. Now, some of the features that we want to go over is they are Rails, Python, and Perl supported. They do have their own user interface with the Dreamhost control panel. They do offer SSL certificates and a fairly good support team as well. And if we look over here, they do have an unheard of 97-day money-back guarantee. So if you feel like Dreamhost is not the program or the company for you, it's risk-free. Most companies have a 30 to 45-day money-back guarantee, but the fact that they have a 97-day money-back guarantee, that's pretty much unheard of. So it's another good benefit by using Dreamhost services. So that's pretty much a shared plan. Now let's look over the WordPress hosting. So the WordPress hosting, they call it the Dreampress hosting. Now it's a little bit more compared to the shared hosting, but with this one, at least you have a dedicated server. So with this one, with Dreampress, you actually get up to 5 times faster hosting than the shared hosting. That plan starts up to $16.95 per month, whereas it was $7.95 per month for the 3-year plan. With theirs is $16.95 per month, and I believe that's for the 3 years. So going up to the 1 year is probably going to go up to about $20-ish per month. So with that in mind, it's pretty, I would say, not average, but above average in terms of pricing. So they are competitively priced in terms of the service that they're giving out. So I would probably compare Dreamhost with like Site5 in terms of what their plans are like. They just focus on one type of plan, and then they segment it off, compared to like HostGator or Bluehost or like Fat Cow or something, where they have like 3 or 4 different plans that you choose from. Whereas with this, they have just one plan and several packages for it, for monthly, yearly, and 2 or 3 year packages. So I like how Dreamhost pretty much makes this fairly simple. There's less choices to get out, so you don't have to scratch your head thinking about what type of package to use. So that is I would say a pretty smart business model with what Dreamhost is doing. So with that in mind, if you were to get the Dreampress WordPress hosting package, of course it's pretty much tuned for performance. So again, it's 5 times faster than their shared hosting. You can pretty much get started with these. They do have one-click installs as well, and they have 24/7 WordPress support as well. And if we go over here, we could also look at their own website builder. So they have their own proprietary website builder. So if you don't want to use WordPress or Joomla or any other platform out there, if you want to have a simple drag and drop website builder, they have that solution as well. So they call it the Remixer theme. So all you have to do is, once you get to the website builder, it's pretty easy. You can pretty much drag and drop whatever you want. You can integrate your social media sites, or if you want to do like a portfolio or a one-pager, you could utilize that as well. So with that in mind, they do also provide their own website builders. A lot of other web hosting companies, they don't really provide that. Normally they will just provide like integrations with WordPress or other website builders out there. But the fact that they have that, they have this alternative as well, similar to what Squarespace or Weebly does. It pretty much gives them a separate edge, or a competitive edge compared to other web hosting companies. Now, with that in mind, words are one thing. Words can say one thing, but let's look at the actual numbers as well. So over here at hostbenchmarker.com, and we're going to go over the actual page speed test results that Dreamhost has compared to other web hosting companies. So Dreamhost, the average for it is 3.1 seconds for the page load time. So again, the average is normally 7 to 8 seconds. So the web hosting speed is fairly quick. It's very, very quick in terms of that actual average, or the benchmark for it. And their best is 2.24 seconds, and the worst is 15. So in terms of the web hosting, it's fairly good. It's fairly quick and up to speed as well. So if you do get involved with their services, you're rest assured that you are getting above average hosting. And then if we go over the uptime results, it actually has one of the highest uptime results. But of course, most of these other platforms are 99.9%. They're 99.98%. Best was 100. Worst was 94.93. And these were results that they've had since 2014. So it's pretty up to date in terms of the actual results. So with that in mind, that's really it, guys. That's pretty much the bulk of the Dreamhost web hosting review. And with that in mind, if you do believe that Dreamhost is the web hosting platform for you, go ahead and click the link below, look over their plans, and start right away, because again, they have a 97-day money-back guarantee. So it's little to no risk, and they're a highly accredited website. They've been around for 20 years in the web hosting industry, right? And for me, I'm 23 years old, right? I'm a kid born in '93. So when I was 4 years old, Dreamhost came out. So this company has been around for a long time. So with that in mind, guys, hopefully you guys got a little bit of value and a lot more information about Dreamhost and their web hosting services. So with that in mind, I appreciate you for watching the video, and I will see you guys on the next one.